Hey guys, welcome back to Factual Trap. Today I'll be sharing with you all those important aspects you should keep in mind before heading to any international destination. So let's get started. Getting a visa on arrival at the airport is the blessing for all travelers. However, one may spend considerable time at the airport going through the whole application process. There are extended delays, especially when you land at rush hour, and the queue at the visa counter runs really long. You do not want to go through this after long flight journeys. Well, here's the trick for you. Download, print and fill up the visa on arrival form in advance at your home country and rush to the visa counter as soon as your flight lands. This will put you in front of the queue while your fellow passengers are busy filling up the visa application form. You will be among the first to go and get your visa processed, and your stay at the airport will be short. This is not just one of those usual travel hacks, but an absolute must when you're going abroad. If banks notice that your credit card or debit card is being used outside of your normal usage pattern, for example, this time you're spending in foreign country, they might try to contact you to confirm the transaction. But if you're not reachable, they are most likely to block your card, suspecting theft or fraudulent use. You do not want to be stuck abroad with no means of finance. So, always inform your banks and credit card companies about your travel plans. Provide them a number to contact you abroad too, if possible. Better safe than sorry. When making international payments through card, always opt to pay in the foreign currency itself. Let's say you're booking an AirAsia ticket to Thailand and the fare is in Thai baht, and you're an Indian spending in rupees. One generally has two options for payment in this case. Option first is you pay in rupees, or second option is you pay in Thai baht. In the first option, AirAsia will convert the Thai baht into rupees at their standard rate, which are usually higher, and charge your card for the equivalent rupee amount. Whereas in the second option, AirAsia will charge your card in Thai baht, and your card issuer will apply their conversion rate and charge your card in the equivalent Indian rupees. I would say option second is more preferable, as your card issuer's rate will usually be cheaper compared to the third party, that is AirAsia's rate. The difference can be significant sometimes, and many travelers have been caught unaware. So the same thing applies while abroad too. Always pay in the local currency. Let your bank do the conversion rate. Heard of an airport check-in fee? No? It is a fee charged by a few budget airlines when checking in at the airport, for example Ryanair. No offense Ryanair. Sometimes this fee can run up to about 50% of the cost of the ticket. So be cognizant of such fee, or better yet, do a web check-in to stay on the safe side. Most good seats on long-haul international flights are taken early by travel agents who web check-in on behalf of their clients. It is unlikely that you will get good seats if you check in at the airport. You don't want to be crammed into a middle seat for 10 hours. Do an early online check-in to avoid this. If you have watched this video so far, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to get updates about the upcoming videos. Also, do check it out our Instagram page @thefactualtrap. Imagine this, you keep all your cash and cards in your wallet and then you get pickpocketed. A pretty tight spot to be in, is it not? Especially when abroad. De-risk yourself by splitting your stash and storing it in different places. For example, leave part of your money and a card in your hotel locker when you go for sightseeing. Always good to be prepared for the worst. By this, I mean choose the arriving destination to a cheaper and closer place than your main destination. By this, you would pay less, and you can also go for an excursion while traveling to main spot. A dry bag is typically a cylindrical shaped bag that is waterproof. It is ideal when traveling to beach or water destinations. All your valuables will stay completely dry even if the bag is accidentally submerged in water. A dry bag has saved the day for many travelers. Most of the budget airlines, for example Ryanair, Scottish, AirAsia, charge a check-in baggage fee. This fee can sometimes be up to 20% of your ticket cost when purchased along with the ticket. Last-minute purchases of check-in bag option will cost you even higher. Save on your flight fare by restricting your luggage to just a cabin baggage. This option is very much feasible, especially for short duration trips. Okay, last but not the least, always buy travel insurance. It's a small price to pay for the comfort and security against unforeseen events such as medical emergencies, loss of baggage, theft, loss of passport, etc. You can buy this on your own online from reputed companies. So that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching and hit the like button and share it with your fellow travelers.